Hey guys, I'm Natalie Casey, Diamond Rank Beachbody Coach, and I wanted to do a quick video while this topic was fresh in my head. So I apologize for my appearance, and if I keep looking to the left, that's because my little guy's over there. But I just worked out and I was thinking about this, and I really wanted to share this part of my story. So a lot of times when people are thinking about coaching or they just started coaching, sometimes their spouses just aren't on board. And it's kind of interesting. It happens a lot more than you would think. And it's usually husbands because, you know, we have awesome guys in this business, but it's mainly, at least what I deal with, it's mainly women coaches. So I wanted to kind of share my journey and talk about my husband's reaction when I was going to sign up. So when I was going to sign up, I had just left my job. I had to leave my job because of the hours changing. I worked with children and adults with developmental disabilities, and I had a really good position. It was called Relief, where I only had to work 12 hours a month, and I picked whichever hours I wanted to work the month before. So I created my own schedule. And it was really nice. I mean, I worked full-time basically, but it wasn't like set schedule, so I had flexibility. So it was really, really nice. And then the agency I worked for faced $1 million in budget cuts. So they were wanting to force people into part-time positions, which with my husband being in law enforcement and us not being able to afford childcare, it just was not working out anymore. So I had to leave my job. But we still needed that income. So I found this opportunity, and I had a lot of weight to lose. I had about 30 pounds to lose. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to do this. And I had not stuck to any workout routine or going to the gym. I mean, I can't even tell you how much money we wasted in gym memberships that I just didn't really use. But I told him I was going to do this, and I was going to make a business out of this, and I was going to help other people do it. Because even before I did the program, I just believed so passionately in it because I saw it working for other moms, and I knew it was the right fit for my family. So getting into the important part of this video, sorry, my son and my dog are both right here, so I'm distracted. But getting into the important part of this video, my husband did not believe I could do this. He didn't even believe that I would stick to the workout routine. And of course he said it's too expensive and blah, blah, blah. And like, we really couldn't afford it. I put it on a credit card, and that was like the last available space I had on the card. Like, it was not ideal at all. But I convinced him because I knew I could do it. And I knew I was going to stick to my word. I promised him I would not waste the money, that I would make something of this. And he still didn't really believe it, but I know he wanted to support me the best he could. So he was very doubtful, you know, a lot of negative comments. Why are you always on your phone? And we just had to keep very open and honest communication. To be blunt about it, I just called him out over and over. It even got to the point where I can tell you exactly where we were driving because we got into a heated argument. My husband's in law enforcement, and he's extremely intelligent. He is the type of person that I know will get promoted over and over because I just believe in him, and I know he's capable. And I think I was talking about Scotty Hobbs, or one of the top coaches I follow. And he was kind of like laughing. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what really set me off, but I just kind of flipped shit. And I was like, when have I ever said, when you make lieutenant, if you make lieutenant? I said, please call me out right now if I did that, because that's really messed up. Because I put that faith in you. I never say if you get there, I say when you get there. And I said the fact that you can't turn around and do the same for me is just wrong. And honestly, to this day, he's never said anything like that. He has My son is literally like on top of our TV stand. Hang on. No. Sorry, toddler mom life. He literally believes in me and he shows it. And, you know, we had to have a lot of conversations and I had to keep it real and honest with him to, like, throughout every step of this process. This is Liam. Say hi. No? Okay. Well, I had to keep it real and honest through every step of this process, and I had to advocate for myself. And I had to back myself up. I wasn't going to go invest our money in this and not make something of it. It wasn't going to happen. That was never an option for me. It was never, well, this isn't working out, or I can't find a way to make this work out. It was, I'm going to find a way. There is a way. I can do this. And a lot of that comes out with the proof being in the pudding. Not to use an odd expression, but this works. It was working for me, and I knew so many people out there needed the help. And it really wasn't hard to prove to him that I could make this work. So the whole point of sharing this part of my story is to reach coaches out there who might be in a similar position. Their biggest hater and doubter might be their spouse, and that's okay. You can prove it to them. You can work through it. And the best advice I have is be your own advocate. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something, especially not the number one person who is supposed to be supporting you. And I mean, I don't want to make my husband out to sound like a jerk. He really isn't. He's super supportive, but it's kind of hard to believe in this if you're not in it. You know, and that's why you really have to, like, work with your spouse and let them know this is important to you if it is, and really just show them that you can make this work, because you can. Anyone who wants to do this can. It's really just about believing that and putting the work in, and just,
Mama,
I think having a good upline is so important. So, okay, if you're out there and you're watching this, or maybe your upline sent it to you, or your future upline, just know that, you know, they sent this to you for a reason. They see something in you that makes them think this can change your life and you can make this work. So I wanted to share that part of my story with you guys, and I hope you all found it helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below or reach out to me or the coach that sent this to you. Bye, guys. Have a great Tuesday.